Welcome to Abu Dhabi. In 2022, one of the world's most spectacular cities hosts one of the world's most spectacular rallies. This is our starting point for the 31st Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. As ever, it all starts here at the iconic Yas Marina circuit.
Having Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge come to Yas Marina circuit and grow in Abu Dhabi is a key part of our plans.
The biggest stars in Rally Raid have come to play in the Abu Dhabi dunes.
The meeting place of champions, yeah, and like we said today, we're welcoming the Rally Raid champions to Yas Marina circuit.
The press conference is an opportunity to hear from the organisers, sponsors and competitors themselves, and of course to catch up with some old friends. The Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge is round 2 of the new World Rally Raid Championship, following hot on the heels of the Dakar. Last year's winner Matthias Wagner has 2 crowns to defend.
For the next 8 months, 9 months, I'm still the world champion, so feels good. But of course, would be nice to defend it. But sure, is not that easy.
Not easy at all, with Dakar winner Sam Sunderland, Toby Price and Kevin Benavides also in the mix. Sunderland and Price have both won here before, so too has Pablo Quintanilla. He leads a strong Honda lineup, while Ross Branch makes his first outing for new team Hero. Husqvarna are here with Luciano Benavides and Skylar Howes, while Lorenzo Santolino is representing Sherco. Moving to 4 wheels, and this will be a Desert Challenge debut for Sebastian Loeb. The 9-time WRC champion can't wait to get stuck into the sand. Stefan Petter Hansel is also here with Audi after a topsy-turvy Dakar. He's chasing an 8th victory, but it's not going to be easy to topple the in-form Nasser Al Attiyah, who just can't stop winning.
I'm quite happy, to win all this race, and we work very hard, and we upgrade a little bit our car T1 Plus, and I think it will be an interesting race, and will be also a dream to win the world champion.
In the T3s, World Cup winner Cristina Gutierrez and Wonder Boy Seth Quintero will be pitting their Red Bull OT3s against the Dakar champion Chaleco Lopez. That's in the absence of last year's winner here, Salah Al Saif. In T4s, the man to beat is the defending champion and World Cup winner, Austin Jones. The trucks are also back. Martin Matchik is keen to raise their profile in the World Championship. He's joined by Dutch entrepreneur Kees Kolen. Well, the bikers had a short spin along the beach on Saturday, just 2 kilometres, to determine the starting order for Stage 1. The first 15 finishers would get to select their positions within that top 15. And the fastest man was privateer Mike Doherty, who was already on superb form here back in November. He finished in exactly the same time as Wagner. The world champion had to settle for 2nd place due to a higher bib number. Well, that meant it was Doherty who had top priority for the draw, and kudos to Konrad Dabrowski, the first man up. The Pole didn't bother with any tactical games. He elected to open on Stage 1.
I guess, would be more stylish to just go for it and put my name on the number 1 spot.
We head towards the empty quarter on Stage 1, sponsored by the Rulers Representative Court of the Al Dhafra region, just over 260 kilometres against the clock. Dabrowski getting this 31st edition underway. As expected, he lost a lot of time, but he also had a lot of fun opening the piste. It was a bad day though for Ross Branch, who was the Stage 1 winner back in November. The man from Botswana had a couple of crashes and he had to go to hospital for a checkup. But he says that he's keen to get back on the bike again tomorrow. Another great showing from Durruty, who was fighting the factory riders all day long. He had to settle for 4th place on the stage, but he's now leading overall. The Honda riders started a fair way back and they went tearing through the field. All 3 of them finished inside the top 7. The best placed in second was Pablo Quintanilla, who's coming off a brilliant 2nd place at the Dakar. But the man who beat him today was the man who beat him 7 weeks ago in Saudi Arabia, Super Sam Sunderland. The British star is chasing his 3rd win in Abu Dhabi after 2017 and 2019, and he's off to a flying start.
I really enjoyed it. I made a few mistakes, but I'm sure as everybody, so quite happy with the stage and the bike was working great, so good start.
Everybody on go.
Sunderland takes the stage 1 honours, but it's local boy Durruty, who lives in Dubai, sitting at the top of the leaderboard. Abdulaziz Akhli made a blistering start in the quads. The defending champion has traded his Yamaha 450 for a bigger 700 model, and it looks to be paying off. He won today's stage by almost an hour. It was a dramatic day over in the cars. Nasser Al-Attiyah and Sebastian Loeb preparing to continue their fabulous fights from the Dakar. In the past few months, Al-Attiyah has won in Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, Oman and Qatar, but he ran into trouble today within minutes of setting off.
We have a small drop and the front arms was broken, you know, and I come back again here to the surface to make the cars fixed, and today's game over for us, and we'll see tomorrow.
His chances of defending the Abu Dhabi title have taken a serious hit. Well, Loeb would have been looking to make the most of Nasser's woes, but he had plenty of mechanical issues of his own. He and Fabien Lercan lost 4-wheel drive after this crash. They later had to repair 2 broken drive shafts as well and lost almost 2.5 hours. I'm not sure that we can get out with 2-wheel drive. We probably can't do the stage like this because the sand is too soft, so we may have to find a road to get back. Well, Loeb would eventually finish, but a long way back. It was a much better day for Martin Prokop. His car, nicknamed Shrek, looks to be running very nicely indeed. 3rd place, around 15 minutes off the pace. Yazid Al-Raji only arrived in Abu Dhabi a few hours before the rally, but he was in no mood to hang around. The Saudi celebrated a podium finish on home soil at the Dakar in January, and he kicked off this event with 2nd place. But it was the wily old desert fox Stefan Petterhansel who took the stage 1 victory. The Frenchman had plenty of issues with his Audi RSQ e-tron at the Dakar, but enjoyed a nice smooth run here to win by 9.5 minutes.
We have no problem with the navigation, no problem with the car, and I think that we keep the good speed to the end, so it's a good stage for us.
Everybody on go.
Petterhansel, the early pace setter. Jakub Brzezinski is half an hour back in 4th, with Mathieu Serradori rounding out the top 5. There are just those 2 trucks competing here at the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. Martin Matchik led from start to finish today, coming in 3 minutes clear of Case Colan. Two of the big favourites duking it out over the dunes in the lightweight prototypes. Chaleco Lopez, who just won his 3rd Dakar title, and Seth Quintero, who just set a new Dakar record, 12 stage wins in a single edition. But just like in January, his overall hopes were dashed when he broke his front axles and lost over half an hour.
That sucks. Kind of basically ends our rally right there. We're going to need a miracle to try to come back from 33 minutes down, but I guess we'll do what we do every rally and just try to make as much time as possible.
It also wasn't a great day for Cristina Gutierrez. She lost 18 minutes, although both she and Chaleco were hoping to recover some time after fuel pump issues at refuelling. Guillaume de Mévius is properly involved this year after testing in November. He's also been reunited with his co-driver Tom Colesall, who had COVID at the Dakar, and they took the provisional stage victory. Provisional because various claims were still being considered on Sunday evening. Chaleco could well recover the lead overnight. Decidedly not a great day for Americans in buggies. Austin Jones couldn't finish the stage in the SSVs because of an electrical problem in his engine. Mikhail Goksal also had a few issues in spite of leading at one point, the pole dropping time late on as he finished down in third place. In the middle of a Goksal sandwich was Rokas Baciuska, who snaffled their podium place at the Dakar. The Lithuanians really taking to these T4s like a duck to water. But it was Mikhail's big bro Marek who won the day by a shade under 2 minutes. Second overall last year, he's looking to go one better in 2022. Also a little uncertainty about the definitive results in the SSVs, but Goksal Senior and Baciuska already have a decent lead over the field. In the World Rally Raid Championship, Wagner is the early frontrunner in the bikes, but there is still, of course, a long way to go there. Meanwhile, Yazid Al-Raji picks up some points for his stage win in the cars. In the overall standings, it's still Nasser Al-Attiyah who leads by a point from Sebastian Loeb. Lopez and Macic have a bit more of a cushion in T3 and T5. Thanks very much for joining us for Stage 1 of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge 2022. Plenty more action to come tomorrow as we sink our teeth into the empty quarter. Do join us then.